Once upon a time, Little Red Hen lived in a lush green forest with all the other animals. One day, the Little Red Hen found some wheat. She said to the other animals, "I will plant the wheat," but the other animals said, "No, we will not help you." The Little Red Hen planted the wheat. She said, "I will water the wheat," but the other animals said, "No, we will not help you." The Little Red Hen harvested the wheat. She said, "I will grind the wheat," but the other animals said, "No, we will not help you." The Little Red Hen baked the bread. She said, "I will eat the bread," but the other animals said, "We are hungry. Can we have some bread?" The Little Red Hen said, "No, you did not help me. You cannot have any bread." Once upon a time, there was an ugly duckling who lived with his mother and his brothers and sisters. The other ducks made fun of him because he was so ugly. The ugly duckling was very sad. He thought that he would never be loved. One day, the ugly duckling flew away from home. He flew for a long time, and he came to a beautiful lake. He saw a flock of swans swimming in the lake. The ugly duckling was afraid to go near the swans. He thought that they would make fun of him too. But the swans did not make fun of him. They welcomed him into their flock. The ugly duckling was so happy. He had finally found a place where he belonged. One day, the ugly duckling looked in the mirror. He was no longer ugly. He had grown into a beautiful swan.
Once upon a time, there was a lion who lived in a cave in the forest. One day, a goat was grazing in the forest when he wandered near the lion's cave. The lion saw the goat and roared. The goat was terrified, but he knew he had to be clever. The lion asked the goat to come and talk with him, but the goat denied. The goat came up with an idea. The goat told the lion that he knows about a cave full of gold and jewels. He will take the lion to the cave and he can have all the gold and spare his life. The lion was greedy. He thought he will find the gold and eat the goat in the cave. The goat led the lion through the forest for hours. Finally, they came to a clearing. In the middle of the clearing was a small cave. The lion stepped into the cave. The chamber was filled with gold and jewels. But when he touched them, they were stones and not jewels. When he turned back to catch the goat had already left and ran away, leaving him there. The lion sat there crying to his foolishness. The goat had tricked the lion and saved his own life with his sharp mind. Once upon a time, there were two balloons named Blue and Red. They were best friends and loved to play together. They would float around the room, bumping into each other and laughing. One day, Blue and Red were playing outside when a strong gust of wind came and blew them away. They were very scared. They floated higher and higher, until they were so high that they could see the whole city below them. They floated over the park, where they saw children playing. They even floated over the zoo, where they saw animals of all shapes and sizes. After a while, Blue and Red started to get tired. They floated down to a nearby park and landed on a soft patch of grass. They were both very happy to be back on the ground, but they would never forget their adventure. Once upon a time, there was a little boy named Billy who loved to eat ice cream. He ate it every day, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. His mother always told him that he needs to stop eating so much ice cream because it's not healthy and good for you. But Billy didn't want to stop eating ice cream. He loved it too much and he used to get angry. One day, he went to a store and bought a lot of ice creams and decided to hide them from his mother. He placed all the ice creams in a box and hid them under his bed. After an hour, when he decided to eat an ice cream, he opened the box and saw that all the ice creams were melted and he cannot eat them anymore. He became very sad that all his ice creams and money went to waste because of his foolish behavior and apologized to his mother for not listening to him. He promised his mother to become a good boy and to eat healthy food so he can become strong and powerful.
This is Artie. I have a football named Foodie. Have you seen it? Can you ask around and help me find?
I am Footy. Have you seen Artie? Can you tell me where he is?
Hi, I am a doctor. Foodie came to me and I kicked him.
Hi, I am a chef. The doctor kicked Footy to me and I kicked him again.
I am an astronaut. The chef kicked him to me on Mars, so I kicked him back on Earth.
Hi, I am Pirate. The astronaut kicked Footy to me. I kicked it again.
I am Grandpa. Pirate kicked Footy to me. I kept him with me to give it to Artie.
Did you find him? Yes, you did. Yay! I'll go get him from Grandpa.
A brave mouse named Squeak lives in a cozy hole beneath a big oak tree. One day, Squeak sees a group of animals gathered around the tree. They are worried because a huge owl has made its nest in the branches. Squeak knows that the owl is a dangerous predator, but he is determined to help his friends. He climbs up the tree and sneaks into the owl's nest. Squeak finds the owl's eggs and carefully pushes them out of the nest. The owl is furious and attacks Squeak, but Squeak is too quick for it. He dodges the owl's talons and escapes from the nest. The animals are overjoyed when Squeak returns safely. They thank him for saving them from the owl. Squeak is a hero. Once upon a time, a little boy lived in his small town with his parents. He loved playing with water and he used to waste a lot of water while playing. His mother always told him not to waste water and how we should save water because it should not be wasted. But he never listened to his mother and continued to waste water every day. One time, their town suffered from severe drought and water shortage. People had to wait in long lines to get a bottle of water. Everyone decided to save water and help each other. The little boy did not listen to anyone and was very angry that he could not play with water anymore. Then one day, he saw some boys who were extremely thirsty and were looking for water. The little boy felt really sad and learned his lesson that water is really important for life and we should not waste it. He decided not to waste water and help everyone who needs water.
Hi, my name is Lucy. I am new here. Can you be my friend? I have no friends.
Ooh, no, you have blue nose. I don't want to be friends with you.
Hi, this is Charlie. I am looking for some friends. Do you want to be friends?
How dare you ask me this? You look like a thief. Go away.
Hi, I am Sierra. Do you want to become my friend? We will do our homework together.
OMG, no, you have orange hair. You look weird. I don't want to become friends with you.
Stop looking at looks of people. You are so evil. You will not find any friends.
We should learn from this story that we should be nice to everyone and not say rude things to them about how they look. Be nice, respect others, and love everyone.
In a lush, sun-dappled forest, Benny the bunny gathered his furry friends. They heard whispers of a legendary golden carrot hidden deep within the woods. Excitement filled the air. Benny and his friends ventured deeper into the forest, encountering trickling streams and towering trees. They faced their first challenge, a fast-flowing river. Working together, Benny's friends formed a chain to cross the river safely. Their teamwork strengthened their bond as they continued their quest. After overcoming more obstacles, they stumbled upon a radiant clearing. There, beneath a rainbow, they found the golden carrot, gleaming with an otherworldly glow. Benny and his friends realized that the carrot was indeed magical, but the true treasure was the friendship they forged on their adventure. Their hearts were forever brighter than any gold.
Once upon a time, in a quiet little town, lived a young boy named Leo. Leo was a dreamer, always looking up at the stars with wonder in his eyes. His room was filled with posters of galaxies, planets, and rockets. Leo's dream was to become an astronaut and explore the vast unknown of outer space. One evening, as Leo lay on his bed, staring at the stars through his telescope, he noticed something strange. A bright, shimmering light streaked across the sky, leaving a trail of stardust. Leo's heart raced with excitement as he realized that a shooting star had just passed by. Leo jumped out of his bed, his mind racing. "This is it," he thought, "my chance for an extraordinary space adventure." He quickly put on his favorite space-themed pajamas, grabbed his trusty backpack, and stuffed it with snacks, a water bottle, and a notebook to document his journey. With a flashlight in hand, he tiptoed down the stairs and out into the backyard, where the starry night sky awaited him. Standing beneath the twinkling stars, Leo closed his eyes and made a wish upon the shooting star. "I wish for a real space adventure," he whispered. As if in response, the ground beneath him began to rumble. A beam of light enveloped Leo, lifting him off the ground. He looked down in awe as he soared higher and higher through the Earth's atmosphere and into the breathtaking expanse of space. Leo marveled at the sight of distant planets and galaxies, each more magnificent than he had ever imagined. He floated weightlessly, feeling like he was a part of the cosmos itself. In the distance, he spotted a peculiar-looking planet that seemed to emit a colorful glow. Guided by curiosity, Leo propelled himself towards the glowing planet. As he landed on its surface, he discovered that the ground was made of soft, multicolored crystals that shimmered like precious gems. Strange creatures with wings that looked like prismatic rainbows greeted him with cheerful chirps. Leo spent hours exploring the unique landscapes of the planet, playing games with the friendly creatures and learning their language of laughter. He felt a deep sense of belonging and awe, realizing that the universe was even more magical than he had ever dreamed. Eventually, as the sun of Leo's world began to rise, he knew it was time to return home. With a heavy heart, he bid farewell to his newfound friends and hopped back onto the beam of light, which carried him back to Earth. As he landed in his own backyard, the first rays of morning light painted the sky with soft hues of pink and orange. Leo gazed at the stars one last time, filled with gratitude for the extraordinary space adventure he had just experienced. With a smile on his face, Leo climbed back into his bed, ready to drift off to sleep. He knew that his dreams of space would always be a part of him, and that one day he might journey among the stars once again.
In a quaint and colorful village, a cute little boy named Timmy lived. He had rosy cheeks and sparkling eyes, always curious about the world around him. Each day, Timmy embarked on adventures, exploring the village. He pointed at the vibrant surroundings, his tiny fingers reaching out in wonder. One sunny morning, Timmy found a tree laden with juicy, red apples. He plucked one and marveled at its rich color. Above, a brilliant blue sky stretched out like a vast canvas. In a nearby field, Timmy discovered a meadow of bright yellow flowers dancing in the breeze. Their cheerful color made him burst into giggles of delight. With each passing day, Timmy learned about a new color in his enchanting village. His heart swelled with happiness as he realized that the world was more beautiful and colorful than he could have ever imagined. Once upon a time, in a small town nestled between rolling hills, there was a quaint bookstore. It was no ordinary bookstore. It was a place of wonder. The bookstore's owner had a twinkle in his eye and a friendly smile for every child who entered. But what made the bookstore truly special were the books that lined its shelves. One sunny afternoon, a curious girl with curly red hair stepped into the bookstore. She was drawn to a book with a shimmering cover. She picked it up and started to read. As she turned the pages, the world around her began to change. She had stepped right into the story. In an enchanted garden, she saw all the wonders of magic world and beautiful magical creatures. The garden erupted in a dazzling display of colors and light. Soon was back in the bookstore, holding the magical book in her hands. From that day on, she visited the bookstore regularly, choosing different books and experiencing countless adventures.